Pressure has been piling on the opposition to call off its weekly anti-IEBC protests which have led to bloody confrontations between demonstrators and security agencies. From church leaders to foreign envoys, talk of negotiations between key political players to end the stalemate has been rife. And Wednesday afternoon, Code Management Committee met to chart the way forward over Monday's demonstrations and later announced that it has called off its anti-IEBC protests.
We remain ready and committed to dialogue as the best path out of this crisis facing our country, Kenya. In this regard, therefore, Code has resolved to temporarily suspend demonstrations that were scheduled for next Monday, 30th May 2016, to give dialogue and peace a chance.
And they have undertaken to pursue talks with Jubilee to end the standoff. But these talks are not without conditions.
We are not going to accept the Parliamentary Legal Committee. Those are the instructions. We are not going to accept it as a basis of negotiating or conducting the process of dialogue. And when you have a serious constitutional question like the one we have, you cannot limit it to one arm of government, in fact, a section of that arm of government.
Code Management Committee Chair James Orengo and Johnson Mudhama have also issued an ultimatum on when the talks should commence, without which they will be back on the streets.
If by the end of next week, that is on Sunday, there shall be no concrete steps towards dialogue, we shall resume our weekly protests, which will only get more intense. The ball is therefore in the government's court.
Faced with accusations of plans to overthrow Uhuru Kenyatta's administration, Code Fraternity terms the allegations far-fetched, but Jubilee has termed Court's latest decision unnecessary. In a statement, National Assembly Majority Leader Aden Duale instead wants the opposition to call off the weekly protests altogether and take responsibility for damages emanating from the anti-IEBC protests. Eric Biegon reporting for Channel 1 News.